What is up, everyone? Welcome back. We are here. We're having a second week in a row after a little bit of a drought of episodes. And we are here with a Thanksgiving edition. Since we missed Halloween, I really wanted to hit this one. And I'm hoping we can get a Christmas later, but that's to stay tuned. But we have a Thanksgiving edition. We also have some returning and some new panelists. So I'm very excited to introduce. So to my right, Ashlyn, I don't know how many episodes you've been on, but you've been on here a little while.
A few times. It's been a while. It is so good to be back. So excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you. I think everyone else is excited that you're back on. And then we have our first time debut news. What's your title again? I can't remember. It's news.
I'm a news director.
News director.
News producer, director, whatever you want to call it. Probably director is the best term to use. I'm like running on 3 hours of sleep, so I apologize, guys. Like honestly. But yeah, so I would say director is probably the best term to use.
News director Rachel. Yeah. I like that. That's a funny title. But she has been great. I've done a lot with you behind the scenes. Ashley's done a lot with you behind the scenes, so I'm really happy to get you in front of the camera this time. I'm very excited about that.
I know. This is like one of the first few times this semester, just because I have been behind the scenes a lot. I'm not used to it, like being behind the scenes. It's kind of weird, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, I feel like because I'm a senior this year, it's just kind of like I'm seeing everyone like evolve into beautiful butterflies, like on camera. So
do you want to give so this is Rachel. I don't know if I actually said the name, but this is Rachel. Do you want to give maybe your major? You already said you're a senior. Do you want to do like major, maybe where you're from originally?
Yeah, so just to reiterate myself, hi, my name is Rachel. I am a senior communication major here at Clemson, and I'm so excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. We were like, oh shoot, we gotta find someone. We're like, Rachel's here. We're gonna go find Rachel. We gotta find her. So we kind of targeted her out of the crowd in the
it looked like we were just trying to steal all the food from the table, but we were just waiting for you.
We have a friend back in the war room, so we're trying to get back to there so we can have a nice meal. But we're starting with, I say it's my favorite topic. We have it every single week. It's Let's Be Real, but it's going to be a Thanksgiving edition hot take. I love hearing this because we have so many crazy hot takes over the course of the time. I think last week it was something about the bathroom. Got whole crazy. But yeah, so this week, Rachel, do you want to start us off as our new guest with your hot take for Thanksgiving?
Okay, so Thanksgiving in my family is a little crazy hectic because my mother loves to just jump into Christmas. However, one of the biggest things that my mom used to do, she would wake us up instead of us waking us up as kids, like during Thanksgiving. And it would be like around 8 o'clock or something like that. And she'd be like, oh my gosh, the Macy's Day Parade is coming on. So you gotta go watch it. So that's exactly how my Thanksgiving goes. It's like a pre-Christmas in my sense, but swapped. The parents wake me up. It's kind of weird. But anyways, so we watch the parade, and then at the end of the parade, there's always the Santa Claus that comes in, and he rolls into town, he rolls on the screen, and I think that's probably the moment that I know it's Christmas. Now I know some of you definitely celebrate Christmas right after Halloween. I can't do it. I can't listen to any Christmas music. I can't set up any decorations until Santa Claus comes into town and on that Macy's Day Parade. So I would say that's probably my biggest hot take, because then I know Christmas is officially here. It's that time.
I completely agree with that because I remember I think there was a friend in my hall that was their parents had already bought a Christmas tree November 1st. And I was like, Halloween just finished. You have Thanksgiving coming up, get something there's still a turkey day and all that, but I would have to agree. I like that better. I never really thought about it that way, that that's when Christmas started. I just kind of thought December started it. But I think it's better to think Santa's coming now it's Christmas. I just like it better.
I'm one of the people that celebrates Christmas right after Halloween. I have a Christmas tree in my dorm.
I can't even look at you.
I like it. I've been listening to Christmas music for about a month.
Oh my gosh.
Well, a little bit less than a month, just occasional, but.
No, I you and all the stores, Target. Literally, I went to Target yesterday, and they were playing Christmas music. I'm like, I can't listen to Mariah Carey yet. Please, no. I know she's defrosted, but still, I can't. No.
I love it.
We gotta start putting the Thanksgiving
plays Christmas
song.
music, and I love it. We are not playing the Thanksgiving song.
Zach, I guess he's I don't know what his title is.
He's the chief engineer.
Chief engineer,
yeah.
Is that the proper title? He's also the one that runs behind the scenes with Connor. And Zach found a Thanksgiving song. I don't know how he found it. He did. It's called Gobble Gobble, and it's actually very catchy. I started getting it stuck in my head. Not really, because I don't remember the
you
words, but it's like
try?
gobble 1, gobble 2, gobble me, gobble you. It's like
Oh.
gobble 3, gobble 4, gobble like another,
Some
eat
more.
some more, something like that. And it's like, okay, it sounds bad when you talk it out, but when you actually listen to it, it's very good. So look up Gobble Gobble. I don't know the artist yet. I'd have to talk to Zach and like put it like in the description. I don't know. But it's very fun. It's like very cool. Like that one, it's just nice to know there's a song. It's building recognition.
I've never heard of it until you just sang it.
I didn't hear about it either. But I can't sing.
Thank
like,
you,
I lost my
Zach.
voice. So
I love Zach.
Zach's
is
bringing
so
Thanksgiving
silly.
back to life, which is great.
And Connor.
And Connor.
Yeah, thank you, because we need to honor at least Thanksgiving. It's a reason to celebrate, and that's all that matters. Like, any Thanksgiving haters out there, just remember, you could be going to school during Thanksgiving. Like, full on go to school, you could have like exams, but no, you get to sit with your family and enjoy a nice dinner. Or maybe not. Maybe there's like talks, family talks, like at the
Maybe.
table.
like serious stuff, but either way, there's no
I get those
That's all we can say.
Yeah.
No school, no work.
every holiday.
Exactly, exactly.
So, Ashton, do you want to go off with your,
So,
do you have one?
yes. So my hot take is, so I am a connoisseur of sweet potato casserole. I love it. I don't care what kind it is, but everyone always hates on the marshmallows. They think it's like low maintenance, hard, whatever, like the lazy people do it instead of the brown sugar with the walnuts and everything. I think the marshmallows are better. I do, and you guys might agree with me. You don't even like sweet potatoes, but
Not, no.
they're good.
Marshmallows sound better than walnuts.
Walnuts are gross.
Like they're not bad, but like I feel like
don't
they're so
like them.
specific that you have to add it to a flavor. Like it has to be like a specific flavor that you can add it to. Because sweet potato with walnuts doesn't sound as good as sweet potato with like marshmallow. But I
Anything
don't know
with
if that's just me.
marshmallow sounds better than anything with walnuts.
It looked like a s'more. She showed me a picture and it looked like s'mores, like you would dip
Oh
into
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Have you had it before?
Yeah. I know this sounds like really fancy, but I had mine at Ruth's Chris for the first time. That's like my first time having it. And honestly, they had like, what is it you say that?
Like
cinnamon
the walnuts
or-
and cinnamon and brown
Yeah.
sugar and stuff.
Yeah, they had cinnamon and the marshmallows on top. And I gotta say, that was killer.
That's probably really good.
It was so good. Like I've been hooked ever since. So honestly, I kind of agree with you. I
Yay.
gotta say, it's a pretty good meal. And I would totally eat it up during Thanksgiving.
Oh, I do. You'll see me half my plate is sweet potatoes. I'll send you guys a picture. I will on Thanksgiving.
As soon as
Okay,
November
okay.
hits, it's like always like a cinnamon marshmallow type day. Because
Chai.
I don't know, cinnamon just tastes better in the cold. I don't know why.
No,
Maybe it feels like a little bit of spice. I don't no idea. But I have my own hot take.
What
And
is
I
it?
didn't even think
Let's
about this
hear
until Sam, my friend Sam, he's a freshman sports comm, he's in my sports news media. He brought it up as a favorite food. And I was like, I thought everyone loved this food. It's broccoli casserole.
That's his favorite food.
It's his favorite Thanksgiving food. They said, give us a Thanksgiving food that's your favorite. And to be honest, it's probably mine, specifically the one that my grandmother makes, because she makes a homemade one and it's so good. She makes it every time. She'll specifically make it on Thanksgiving, but she'll make it at other times. And it is such a good dish. And maybe it's homemade. Maybe that's why it's so good. But I think broccoli casserole is severely underrated as a meal, and I think it's the best meal of all. That's my hot take. It's the best of any Thanksgiving food.
Okay. I
That's
think it's
what
a pretty good contender. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite.
That one is like the opposite. What is that gym called? Is it like Gold's Gym? No, wait.
Crunch.
No, the gym that's like Judgment Free Zone.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. She's like the opposite of Planet Fitness right now. Like
She's in there is
she's
judgment.
like
Get away.
telepathically telling you like you were so wrong right now.
Okay, but it's like not bad, but I'm confused. Okay, wait, so did Sam say it was his favorite food or Thanksgiving food?
Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
My favorite food.
I was about to say,
To me,
we're
it's
gonna
my
have
favorite-
to talk.
But there's a difference between like being homemade and buying from a store. So when
Yes,
did you have
yes,
broccoli
yes, yes.
casserole?
My
Did you
mom's
buy it from
not
a
a
store or
good
did you make it?
cook. Oh, I shouldn't say that on TV. She's gonna watch this. Sorry, Mom. I love your cooking. It's great.
So it was homemade?
It was homemade.
Okay. I'm about to say. It's okay.
My bad.
Okay. But either way, I don't know. For me, it's just different homemade. I've had it from the store and it's just not as good as homemade. So for me, I just like it better. And when it's just so good. Maybe it's the love that's made in it. That's what I brought up in our class. I said maybe it's the love that makes it so good. I don't know. It's just good to me. But
It's good. It's good.
I think
I respect it.
you have to try. I'll have to bring some. If I get
Bring
extra,
some home.
Why didn't you bring it for Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving? Why didn't
He
you?
lives in a.
Because I don't know how to make it. It was my grandmother that.
Oh.
So like I gotta figure out, and we don't have any dishes in Cope, which that would be a whole nother hot take. They give us a whole stove and everything, and then they don't give us any utensils.
Oh
We
yeah,
have-
no.
I don't get it.
Exactly.
Well, I
You
get
have a
it.
stove?
Yeah, I don't even know if it works.
Wait, like
That
in
since
your
it's been broken all
dorm?
year.
No, down in the basement.
Oh, okay.
We're the
yeah.
basement, like way down there.
I did not like ever touch mine because I'm not gonna lie, there's probably like so many diseases and germs like
Oh, there
in
probably
ours.
is.
And I just
Rats probably ran through it and all.
Where did
because
you
like,
live?
It's
I lived at Mickle, the
Oh,
Stadium
okay.
Suites.
just, ooh, yeah,
It was so
Nice.
nice.
such a nice.
It was so nice.
And
I
what-
gotta say, that's the best dorm to live at, but they don't give it to freshmen
Don't you
anymore.
have like the view of the stadium when you walk in the glass?
Well, I kind of got duped with that because it was supposed to, but like there were trees covering it.
Oh.
I know, is that so sad?
But
Like,
this year they don't have it. Like the trees are gone, aren't they?
I don't know.
Because
I have
I've
no
looked
idea.
and I can see it, but I don't know if it really
I don't
sees
know.
that well.
I was like more towards the end, so like if you're like facing it, like walking down to the stadium,
Oh yeah.
I was like more towards the left.
Okay.
So like there were like trees like in that corner.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like I wasn't like straight in front of it.
You're right. They
but-
were like tall, like they're about the size of the building, and they're just like.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah.
But did you go in the study hall at all and watch the games?
Study like the
Study
bar?
hall at the end, like
bar?
the.
Oh.
Did you ever
Oh.
watch it there either?
I mean, sometimes we did, like at the beginning, but
Okay.
like, I don't know. I mean, it was literally like right outside, so like we could have just done that. And honestly, like, especially during noon games,
Mm-hmm.
like I would wake up to like music being blasted at like
Yep.
5, 6 in the morning.
Yep.
And that is the worst thing in the world. Like I had to listen to Little Einsteins. I think it was like 5:45 that I have like in my timestamp, like on my phone, because I just like video recorded it and sent it to my friend and saved it. Because I mean, when else am I gonna hear Little Einsteins at like 5:45
From a stadium?
No, literally.
That is the funniest thing ever.
really odd.
We always pass them in the study hall. I tried waving to someone, they didn't wave back. But like you try to connect, you try to wave,
Cute.
but they do see, like they have a good view. That's why I was curious. I was
Yeah,
like, I
they
didn't think
do.
trees were there. But
They really do.
I don't know.
I mean, I gotta say, I miss freshman year. Everyone's so inviting and being like, hey guys, and then like you're gonna notice this like as you go up like and you get your own apartment and stuff, you're gonna be like, man, I want someone to knock on my door right now.
That's what we do.
Just sitting at my
In
like
Cope, we don't care about our rooms because obviously Cope's not as the highest standard. So we just like run around and we do stuff in there. We make pickleball. We make like bowling in like the hall with like a soccer ball. And then you just go in and you just walk into other people's dorms. And
Yeah.
they're like, man, I should really lock my door. We're like, but why? We're not gonna do anything. And they're like, yeah, you're right. So we just leave it unlocked like when we're in there. Now when we
Yeah.
leave, you lock it because you're gonna be
Yeah.
gone. But
actually,
no one cares. Like it's just you walk in, you have fun, and then you walk back out. So
Wow.
I'm gonna miss that, but I'm trying to get into Douthit next year. I think it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Because
That'd be
Douthit,
fun.
I
It's
don't know.
really nice.
Douthit's very nice. I just heard some people say they're very secluded. They don't like open their doors as much.
Yeah,
Partially
they
because
don't.
you can't.
I
do
live
it.
there in the summer and it's not really like, you can probably see your door, the person across from you, and then there's like a hallway, and then they're very separated because they're so big, because it's an apartment.
Oh yeah, because that's like what all the D up buildings, like D, C, B, A, those buildings. It's also where all the athletes live, so they get like a little higher up. But moving on to the next segment, I don't remember what I called it. Was it Your Four? Yes, it's Your Four. And so I'm trying to remember all these segment names. I'm trying to create new ones and do all other things. So it's Your Four, and I just am curious. Again, we're in the Thanksgiving mood. We've kind of touched with my hot take, but I want to know you guys. What is your top 4 Thanksgiving foods?
All right, would you like me to start?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I would love
I have a few, and you said top 4. So I don't know. I was contemplating this, like honestly, in my head. But I gotta say, number 1 is turkey for me. Now, a lot of people say like turkey is like so dry. I don't know. My dad makes it good though. Like he smokes it like from like one of the smokers, and it has like that smoky taste to it. So it just tastes amazing. Like, the house smells amazing on Thanksgiving. Like you'll just walk down the stairs and it smells like wood. Like it's amazing. Like thank you, Dad, for investing in one of those because that's great. I would say my second is mashed potatoes, and it specifically has to be like mashed potatoes with like some sort of like salt or something, like maybe butter or salt or something. Like I just feel like it's just so much different. Like my mom makes them really good, and I want to know what she like adds to it just to make the flavor so much better. because they're just amazing. And then obviously pumpkin pie. That's like probably my third one. It's just, you know, I feel like that's just such a Thanksgiving thing to have. Like,
So festive.
it's an iconic thing. Like, if anything, like pumpkin pie is like the it girl of like Thanksgiving. Like
That's fair.
besides the turkey, you know? So I definitely love that. And muffins, like pumpkin muffins.
Ooh,
Those are
pumpkin
so,
muffins are so good.
good.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
My roommate is making them for our game day on Saturday, and I'm so excited to
My
eat them.
roommate for next year makes the best pumpkin muffins ever.
I might have to
Shout
go
out
in your-
Ashley.
I might have to
There's-
go in your room and just like steal a little piece.
See, I'd love to make
So
pumpkin
good.
patch
And they're
biscuits.
so easy to make.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patch biscuits are very good.
What's that?
What's that?
It's basically a biscuit that you kind of like, it's a little design to it. You can make like a little design, but you add like pumpkin spices and everything, and it's like so good. It's very good, but it's soft. So like when you eat it, it like just breaks down, and it's like very,
Gosh.
Sounds good.
you put a little butter on that, and it's, that was like one of the first things I learned when I did like a culinary course for 2 years, 4 different semesters. And one of the first meals we made was pumpkin patch biscuits.
Really?
So good. It's so good.
No way.
But
So fun.
anyway, I know.
I need to be like you and do like these cooking classes and stuff. I feel like so uncultured, like hearing that about you. Like,
It is everything. Literally
I just wanted to attempt it. So it first started out just as like a class to get done. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to learn how to cook for myself. It didn't help that in my final test, I burnt the stove and caught the stove on fire. But I still passed and got my junior culinarian. So it worked,
Awesome.
but we did have to eat the chicken. And the chicken actually wasn't too bad. It was a little hard on the outside, but not too bad.
did you have like actual connoisseurs like come in and just like eat it and be like,
We all had to eat
this
it.
is rubber?
It
a little
was like,
rubbery.
they were judges, like local judges that would do stuff for like 4-H events and all that were like actual certified judges.
Wow.
And so they come in and they watch you, and you have a group of 3 or 4. We had a group of 3. You do like 8 recipes in 3 hours, something like that. And one of them was chicken. And they watch you. And of course, there's one stove, right, with 8 different burners or whatever it is. And I'm sitting there. I put the oil in. I turn up the heat. I'm not thinking about it because I'm trying to get all these other recipes done. You know, it's all the stress. And then I throw the chicken in, and it just started shooting up oil. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. So I turn down the stove and pull up the pan, and the flame just follows, and it just catches it. And I'm like, this is not good. Turn it all down. We ended up fixing it. We ate it. We got an A. We're good. We passed. But it's definitely an experience. So I had a lot of fun.
Exciting.
A lot of fun.
That's such a weird. Well, maybe I'll have to like do that after like I graduate. Make that like a bucket list item, like to do that.
I like baking over cooking personally.
I'm
Baking's
like
so much more
cooking
fun.
over baking.
You like cooking?
I'm not good at baking. I love cooking though.
Baking's so much fun.
It depends on the day.
I started following this pastry chef guy because it's just so soothing to watch baking. I don't know why. Maybe
Like
it's like the
to watch-
dough and like you like fix it up and then you watch them rise and then it's like when
Yeah.
you eat it, it's just. I could go on for hours, but I'm not gonna go to.
Yeah. No, I should give
didn't
my
mean to
last
be-
take.
I meant-
Yes, you should. Sorry.
Like, oh my gosh, you're being so rude.
You should
like,
give the last one. I don't mean to step on you. My bad. I got caught away in my baking.
Now, talking about baked goods, well, not really baked goods, but like baked, I would say my number 4 is mac and cheese. Like, have you ever had like baked mac and cheese? And it's like cheddar. Like, it has to be cheddar mac and cheese because I don't know, they have like there's like a salty taste to it, and it just, I don't know, I sound like a connoisseur right now, but like it just adds so much flavor to the mac and cheese, and then you get that like baked top. Oh my God.
Like kind of like the burnt cheese on the top.
Kind of, sort of, but it can't be hard.
No.
Like,
It's soft,
no
but it has just
hardness.
enough like brown toast type,
Yeah.
like toasted cheese.
Yeah.
I've had that before. Like I tried making. Okay, I'm gonna go back into another cookie store. I tried making my own mac and cheese, but we didn't have enough cheese of like one flavor, so I threw like 5 different ones in. And when you took it apart, like the cheese was like stringy and all, and it was like cheddar. It was so good. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, like the toasted top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That is a very good choice because I love mac and cheese. I absolutely love mac and cheese.
Oh, is it one of your hot takes?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
guess we'll
find
find
out.
out.
We'll find out. Stay tuned.
That should have been my hot take. I don't like mac and cheese.
You like mac and cheese?
Rejected.
This is two strikes now.
No.
I know.
What's gonna be your third?
Guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out.
All right. So Ashton, you want to give us your 4 then?
Yes.
Obviously, mac and
Okay.
cheese isn't there. We're good.
No, it is not. It is not even in the thought process. So number 1, obviously, sweet potato casserole. So good, amazing, wonderful. Number 2 is turkey. Kind of like you. Like my parents are good at cooking turkey. My dad like deep fries it, like injects it with all the stuff. It's like spicy, it's good. I'm excited to eat that next week. Number 3, I've always kind of like I like all the like weird healthy foods. I know.
No, that's
I know. I know. Whatever is green, I'm gonna like cream spinach or like cream kale or green beans are probably like my 3rd favorite thing. I know.
I was gonna put that on one of my lists.
Green beans?
Really? They're so good.
Depending on how good you have them, they're very good.
Like when
Have
they're
you tried
cooked with like bacon and stuff. No, I'm about to go try them whenever we finish, and I'll
Try
put it in
what?
the description.
He made a green bean casserole.
Ooh, I haven't tried that yet.
I'm excited to try
like-
it.
Which type? Like the cut up green beans or like the?
Not green bean casserole.
No, I'm
just
talking about just
like-
green bean in general.
like the
do you like the
long
cut up?
ones.
The long ones are so good.
Those are fire.
Get them salted and all.
Yes,
Or-
with like bacon and like onions and like.
Wait, are they the ones you can like snap, right? You can like
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah, you snap them.
Okay, that's satisfying.
Those are the good ones.
Let's make that a hot take because I hate green beans like with every fiber in my body, but I can like snap them for days. Like they're just so fun, and it's just you hear pop, pop, pop every time. Like okay, that was a bad representation.
I
This is
completely
like
understand what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, this is why I'm not going into like behind the scenes for like cartoons and stuff. But like
It like
I don't know,
pops
it's
off.
just so
It's like a snap.
it's so satisfying.
I don't know. I enjoy them when they're like that when you eat them because they're just so good. I don't know why. It's just so much better than like canned ones. Canned ones to me, I'm not big. They're just too watery.
Anything canned is just an ick to me.
Yeah.
Red
you just
flag.
know it's not gonna be.
You have
It's
to
not
be a
gonna be
good
top
cook, but you can make it good. You just have to be a good cook.
Maybe
you
like
made 'em
Guy
before?
Ferrari or something could do that, but
Have you made green beans before?
Yeah, I make like I like to cook a
I'll have
lot.
to try this now.
Okay.
I'll bake you a biscuit. You cook me some green.
Okay.
We'll do a trade.
I'll
do the
make you
pumpkin
some green
patch.
beans.
I'll have to make it. I'll have to bring it from home or something. I'll have to cook it.
yeah.
Bring it in. I'll
Next
bring it in.
meeting, you bring
Next
it.
meeting.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I won't be here Monday, but I will be here.
Well, we're not having a meeting Monday anyway.
Okay.
But
I'll be
No, I
at
mean
home.
next Monday. The Monday after.
Next.
oh,
So I'll be
Where
here.
will you
Thursday.
be? Still at
Denver.
home?
oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gonna have fun in Denver, and then I'll come down.
And then you
So-
come back and bring a biscuit.
Maybe. If they're warm enough still. They're gonna be all the way over in Denver and come back.
They're gonna be like rocks, mold.
You like bang it on the table.
It's gonna be. That's what you're gonna do to like knock on the door. Is like you're gonna knock it.
With the
But,
biscuit.
Yeah. Knock someone out with it. Peg someone.
Next time we'll have a little something sitting right here.
We're gonna have a feast. That's what we should have done.
Yeah.
Our Friendsgiving
feast.
in and have a feast. Eat while we talk. It's like tea
Oh.
time.
We should have.
That'd been so much fun.
We can have tea time.
That's what I should do when we were talking about collabing possibly with tea time.
I was gonna say.
And
you
if we
guys
do
should.
that, we should bring biscuits. I'll bring my pumpkin patch biscuits. I'll make it in
Yay.
Cope. So we don't know how good it'll be.
Exciting. Well, Gressa has a kitchen. So
Is it a good kitchen?
I haven't used it, but it works now. It was broken the whole year.
Do you have pots and pans?
I have a baking sheet
That works.
and a bowl.
I
and a
can make dough
rolling
from
pin.
scratch or I can make dough from wherever it is.
Okay.
So either one.
Okay.
The dough from scratch is like, yeah, but you know,
It's fine.
it's all about measuring. Anyway, all right, go on to your fourth one.
Oh, my last one, cranberry sauce. It's
sauce.
it's so good. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I can't agree with that one.
I'm not a big cranberry person.
It's so slimy. Like, how can you eat? Like,
Well, my grandma
It's
makes
super
it
sweet.
like with cranberries, not like the one out of the can that like
I know, like it comes out and goes squirt.
But it's
like,
still
all
good.
over.
Thanksgiving is the main holiday where everything's homemade. No matter how much you do, typically everything's homemade unless it's like kind of like a tight schedule, and then all of a sudden it's like you gotta buy some stuff. But typically, like we made cranberry sauce homemade, and it was always fun. You throw the cranberries in like the grinder, and then you like grind it up. That I enjoy the process. I don't like cranberries though, so that's where I'm against it. But I love making them. It's so much fun to make that.
Yeah, no, it's a no from me. Like, if I were on America's Got Talent or something, yeah, that's my no.
The X.
Sorry. Yeah.
She just buzzed you.
Where's my buzzer?
I gave a yes. She buzzed.
I give a buzzer to mac and cheese. Or you can give a buzz to cranberry sauce.
Both.
More for me and more for you.
Yeah.
Just trade.
Fair enough.
Just do a trade.
Touche. Whatever the.
I agree to disagree.
Yeah. Exactly. What about you, Brian?
All right, so I have my top four. Now, I classify myself as a side guy. At least I just made that up. That's just because I enjoy sides so much more than the main course or desserts. Specifically on Thanksgiving. Any other time, desserts are better. But like for some reason on Thanksgiving, sides are so much better. And so my number one, just like my hot take, broccoli casserole. I love broccoli casserole, specifically the homemade version. Absolutely love it. My second one is stuffing. I love stuffing. and I didn't start liking it until I tried it a few years ago, and now I can't get enough. It's just so much. It's so good.
Did you have it today at the dining hall?
I did. I had stuffing and mashed potatoes. I'm not a big mashed potato guy, but I did have stuffing and mashed potatoes, and the stuffing was great. Well,
Yay.
it got a little dry after a while, but they have to make it for thousands of kids, so it's not going to stay fresh. But stuffing was very good. My third is mac and cheese. Sorry. I'm a big mac and cheese guy. I like the creamy one, where it's like you dip it and you come out, and it's just like stringy cheese and warm. You can see the steam coming off. That's me.
Like
I
when
just
you
love it.
stir it, it makes that noise.
Yes. It's like
Okay.
all the liquid. I don't want it too liquidy. Like there's a point where it gets too watery, kind of like green beans.
Yeah, I get that.
With
Yeah.
when you have cheese that is just like every single piece is touched with cheese, it's good. It's so good. I don't know. And then my last one, which I'm kind of shocked hasn't been brought up because I've heard a lot of people say it, is cornbread. I love cornbread. I think it's really good, but I still like the other three better. I just like cornbread. I would eat cornbread any time of the year, but I only really get in the mood for it for Thanksgiving. That's like the only time. So
Fair enough.
that is my top.
Really good. Yay, that's actually pretty good. Pretty solid, except for the mac and cheese.
Yeah, you didn't want the mac and cheese.
I did bring cornbread,
Oh,
like
I'm
for Friendsgiving.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
gonna have to try that.
I'm so excited.
My dad, he makes it like a little special, and we add like a little bit of sugar to ours to like sweeten it up, because sometimes cornbread can be like kind of, I don't know. I don't even think there's sugar in cornbread, like just in general.
I don't think so. I mean, the only
Yeah.
sugar is like natural sugar from like corn and all. But
Yeah, no, we put like sugar like in it. So like hopefully mine are sweeter. I didn't like taste it because I was in a rush. Like today's been a day.
Today's
But
a very busy day.
I mean, I made like little muffins, so you definitely have to try it.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. That's like the first thing I'm gonna grab when we get off.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do our third segment, so I can get to that cornbread because I really want to. I decided to do a new segment called We Be Ranking. It does kind of sound like where would you say it out loud, but I thought it was clever. And it's about this one. I want to go a little bit different. It's still Thanksgiving theme. It's fall, it's summer, it's winter, it's spring, it's all the seasons. We're gonna be ranking them from first to fourth. So first being your best, fourth being your worst or your least favorite. And I just want to hear your takes because there are a lot of takes on this. I think I don't know. I'm just curious because I feel like there's only two for the top spot. But
Okay.
Yes.
do you want to go first?
Start.
I'll let you go first. It's your new show. I'm gonna let you go first in everything.
Okay. Seasons, right?
Seasons.
Yeah. Seasons. Okay. I gotta say fall comes number one for me because it's my birthday season. I'm a Libra. I absolutely love when the leaves change. Like they change around my birthday, and I just like absolutely love seeing it like on the Appalachian Mountains. It's just so beautiful. Like if you really haven't checked it out, like you got to like on Google or something. It's like a whole nother world.
The mountains go from like green to red, don't they? Like a brownish.
Yeah, it's like mostly red. Like I feel like you see mostly red up there. It's really pretty though. Like it takes the mountains from like a 1 to a 10. Like I'm not really a big mountain person, so but I love the mountains like during that time. The second I gotta say is summer because summer I have my summer glow. I look tan. I try to look tan now and I just can't now. Like I feel orange almost. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I only did this because I had to compete like in a dance battle like a few days ago. But like I feel like I'm two different shades right now.
That was me. I got a
not
spray
gonna
tan
lie.
for semi, and I was orange,
No, I totally
like
feel that.
brown. It was bad. It was. And when I flipped over like my arm, it was.
It was like white, like a totally different person.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I feel like a totally different person right now because of it. But I never do my face because I'm like so afraid that like what if I accidentally smear it all over my face and I'm just like walking to class and someone sees a big smear on my forehead. No, I can't risk that. Even though I do a pretty good job. Like I relatively do a good
It's like the lotion. Is that kind of what you do?
I do the
like a
mousse. Yeah.
mousse.
Yeah, it's like you have to take
It's not like
this-
Friends where you walk into the thing and they spray it on your back and your front. You know that raw.
That's what
the
I
raw suit?
had.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but no. No.
Okay, I didn't know because
I mean, I just do it like myself. Like so it's just like I don't know. I've done it before like a spray tan, like what you're talking about. But like when I did it for spring break, which was probably a bad idea to do. I went to Miami and like my whole skin was splotched by the time I went to the beach.
oh.
So like any bikini pictures, nope, I could not do it. I could not get myself to post them. So yeah, no, I don't recommend. But I love summer because you can get that nice tan. I gotta love my dad because he gave me his Italian genes and his Puerto Rican genes. So like I feel like I'm a totally different shade when it's the summertime, and I just absolutely love it. And I feel like there's so many activities to do in the summertime too.
Yeah.
Like I get to travel. I'm a travel junkie. I just love doing it. So like summer is the best time to do it for me. So love it. And then 3 is winter because I love like the cozy, warm feeling. But also I'm not the type of person that loves the cold. Like my absolute favorite weather, or my absolute worst favorite weather, is that phrase right? Yeah. We'll go with it. We'll go with it.
That works.
Yeah, the worst weather is like where it's super cold, like not where it's like snowing outside, but it could be snowing outside and it's raining. Like just picture that day. Like that's a horrible day.
I've experienced that many times up north.
Yeah, no.
Many times. That is not.
I will never live up north because of that. I can't. I'm gonna be a California girl or something like that. I'm gonna be living in LA. Like I'm watching oh my God, Selling Sunset right now, and I'm just getting in that vibe.
So good.
I'm just like, this is gonna be me one day. This is gonna be me. Except like I'm not doing real estate.
Visualizing your future.
But yes,
That's all you're doing.
exactly. So I mean, yeah, that's like the opposite of winter. So, but it's okay. I do love Christmas. I love like cozy, like hot chocolate, laying in the blanket, fireplace on. I do love that. So I gotta say that. And then number 4 is spring. And I say that very harshly because allergies, sickness, I can't. No. And for whatever reason, it stays like 50 degrees like for a majority of the spring until like May here.
Really?
Yeah, like honestly in my opinion. Like I don't feel like it gets like actually warm until like end of April, early May.
There's no like drastic change or
Not
like
really.
gradual increase.
I feel like it's like the end of March, early April.
But even then, like
But it's still pretty late.
it still gets, yeah, but it still gets
And it's still pretty like back and forth.
Yeah, I just can't. It takes too long. Spring is the longest season for me, and I just want to get out of it whenever I do it.
I was about to say, Maryland hit like 80 in March.
What?
I think it was like 70 or 80 last year in March. They were, I think it was like 64 December 13-ish last year in Maryland. I don't know why. Like, all I know is it felt like 90 in winter. And I was like, this is not right. This if I wanted this, I would go down south because I either want snow in December. I mean, warmth is nice, but I want snow in December. That's what I prefer. That's what I like. I always see December as like the white month because it's like white snow and it's Christmassy. You know, I don't know. Anyway.
That's the only thing I miss about being up north, because I used to live in New York, and my family moved down to North Carolina, and it's just like totally different. We've had so many times where it's said like, yeah, it's gonna snow on Christmas, and then like the weather disappoints me, and I'm like, no, like come on, where's that snow? I'm gonna do the snow dance or something for it to come, and it just doesn't. So like I'm hoping, who knows, maybe this year will be a white Christmas year.
That's what I'm hoping.
I'm praying.
I want to see snow down here. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see snow down here. I've heard it might
it's
snow.
so fun. Like my freshman year, it snowed maybe 6 to 8 inches or something like that.
Oh wow.
It was a lot. Like it was a lot. But anyway, there is where the lake is. I'm trying to think of where it is on campus. It's like kind of near Little John. You know that little like the dikes. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
They have like a huge hill there, and all the kids will sled down that hill. But they won't just sled down with sleds. No. One kid took like their dorm like bed frame and slid down there.
They took the bed.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh wait, it gets better. One kid brought a bicycle. I've seen floaties, like a duck floaty. Oh my God, it's insane. One dude brought a couch.
A
and, like,
couch?
yeah, like an actual couch. Like, it's different when it comes to Clemson and snow days. Like, it is insane. I've seen cardboard boxes, baskets, like laundry baskets. Like, it's so fun. You gotta experience that.
I'm hoping
like,
it snows once. I just wanted it to snow once.
Yeah, it definitely will. But like, I don't know. It has to be a good one so you can experience that.
All right.
'Cause that's a good one.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be dancing all the way till snow hits. But Ashlyn, what is your top 4 for seasons?
So I think for number 1, I'm gonna go with summer, just because I'm tan. I get to be outside. I love being outside. I love going out on the lake, going on the boat, sailing, whatever. I think any day that I can do that, I'm gonna like it. So I'm gonna go with summer for number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna go for fall, just because there's like a lot to do. It starts to get a little cooler, which is nice. And there's Halloween, my birthday, Thanksgiving, lots of stuff going on. 3rd, I'm gonna go with winter. I do not like winter, I do not like spring, I do not like the cold. I will never live in the north. But winter above spring just because it's not raining a lot and there's a lot to do. I love Christmas. But after Christmas, like that January to April is horrible, so that's my 4th.
So you have spring in your 4th?
Yes.
Okay, that is fair. I'm very close to like both of your guys' lists. I went fall number 1. I absolutely love the fall. I love the changing. I like it getting colder rather than warmer. That's how I feel. You get the sweats out. You get a lot more style from everyone. Like, I don't know.
That's so
the fall style.
true.
You get the special like pumpkin spice latte. I mean, I'm not a coffee guy, but it's just fun when you hear those stuff coming out and you have all the special donuts and everything. I don't know. Fall to me is just so nice. Then I go to winter. So I thought I came to Clemson for one reason. It was warm. That's the whole reason why I came down. I was like, if I was going to get that warm in Maryland, I'm going to be going down south anyway. I'll go to Clemson. I love the weather. The thing is that I also love winter. Like, I just love the snow, the cold. I love Christmas time. It's just, to me, it's always been one of my favorite months, and I never really wanted to accept it because I always liked myself as like a southern boy. Like, I like being warm, but I really like winter. 3rd would be summer. It's great and all, but the summers we've had in Maryland have hit like 100 before, and it just gets like crazy hot for so long. And I've never had the greatest history with summer. I've always been dehydrated a few times. I'm like, that's my fault, that's great, but I'm just not that big on summer. I love it, you got a lot of activities, but I also don't go to the beach as much as other people. I don't go to like pools as much. So to me, summer's just a very hot, muggy day. Like, that's just how it feels. And then 4th is spring. Spring to me has just never been that happy. Like, the only thing that's good about it is Easter to me. Like, it's always fun going out and you, like when I was younger, you go and egg hunt and so forth. But other than that, it's rainy. It gets hotter, which is just very weird because you're already kind of in a warm state, at least, again, in Maryland, you're already in a warm state. And so it's just very interesting to me. So I've always gone spring as my least favorite. And then it kind of was like, how do the others fall? And that's where I went. So I went fall, winter, summer, and spring.
Exciting.
Yeah. No, I find it like so crazy because like anybody who likes spring, I don't know how they like it because I'm not gonna lie, like when I associate like finals and like being tired and like exhausted, I think of spring. Like, I feel like that's like where I'm working the most. Like, I feel like I'm just like, I keep going. Like, I'm a hamster on a wheel when it comes to school during spring.
And it's awful because it's like you don't have, at least in winter, you have finals and all, and in fall, but you have Thanksgiving break, winter break, you have all these holidays to block it off and like get breaks. But spring is just a straight dead end like sprint to the end.
Yeah.
And the only break you have is the end of the school year, which is also sad because then you're like, especially when you're freshmen, you're like saying bye to people and then you're moving into a house or something. Spring just does not give a good vibe. It's pretty, like you have the flowers, it's just, to me, it doesn't give a good vibe.
Yeah. The allergies aren't pretty.
No.
Yeah.
Allergies for spring and fall are not pretty. Partly why I don't have a voice right now. But I think our last segment for the day, and then we'll wrap it up and we get to go eat food because I'm excited to try that cornbread. So our last segment will be a real picks, but it's going to be a different type of real picks. Usually we just go on, you pick your different topics, but this is Thanksgiving, so we had to change it up. We're going to be making our best Thanksgiving meal, but you can't pick one that a food or a dish that has already been picked before. So round 1, we got to choose a main course. That could be any type of meat, anything you really think of as what you would prefer as a main course for your meal. 2nd and 3rd rounds will be your sides, and then your 4th round will be your dessert. So because Rachel,
Awesome.
It's your debut, I'm going to let you start us off.
Oh man. Well, I'm usually a creative person, so I love making like new like dishes. Like, I don't know, I've just always been that type of way. So I guess we'll start. So definitely turkey. That's
Turkey
my number
meal?
1.
Okay.
I love turkey. I love how like it can be moist. Like that sounded really wrong. But
Well, it makes sense, It's not like,
like,
it's not dry.
I
it's
like
not,
it like when it's just right, like Goldilocks turkey.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably my main course just because of that, and everything I think of comes down to turkey. Like even during Christmas, like I don't have turkey for Christmas. We usually like make a lasagna for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas doesn't usually have like a main course. Like,
Yeah, like it's not the same. Like I feel like turkey is like the staple. It's the icon. Thanks, Abe Lincoln, by the way. So I'm just saying turkey is it for me.
So you're going turkey with your main pick.
Yes.
All right, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. All right, so Ashton, now you got the second pick. Now you choose your meal. What's gonna be your main course? Because I know what you've told me before. You're like against some of the main courses, but.
I'm gonna go with a good steak.
I'm just curious, like, what do you? Why?
I like steak.
Steak is so
Is there like a reason why you don't like turkey or ham? I'm just curious.
No, I do like. Well, she took it.
I mean,
Turkey's
like,
good.
no, but I'm like,
I like turkey.
Oh, you do?
I do like turkey.
I thought you told me before that you didn't
No,
like it.
I don't like ham.
Oh, ham. Okay.
like
Anybody who likes ham is like crazy.
I don't like the word ham. I
I'm
don't
not a big
like
ham
the
person.
Food ham.
At all. Like, ham's probably like one of my last meats that I would eat.
It's very chewy too.
It's just gross.
Like
And it always has a layer of fat. I don't know how. Like, it never gets off.
I'm
But
not a fatty person either.
I'm kind of down to the last choice, so I'm gonna go ham with my pick. That's just how I felt.
you could have picked
got it.
chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah, you could have done like a rotisserie chicken. Like chicken would probably be like.
Chicken wouldn't be, I guess, but I feel like ham's more festive.
Steak is better.
Because ham's only for Christmas and like Thanksgiving. I personally like. There's a difference. I don't know.
Like a honey baked ham.
Maybe like I'm still not. It's not my first choice, but I would eat it. Like I enjoy it. I'm gonna go ham. I like ham. I think I'm gonna go with it.
Side number one.
So side number one. Do
Bombastic
you want to do a snake draft, or you just want to go back to the beginning?
Oh, we could do snake draft.
Snake draft. So I'll go.
Yes.
All right. My side number one is gonna be stuffing. Since I lost the big hit with turkey, I'm gonna go with the big side stuffing. So I'm gonna go stuffing with mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. No, not mac and cheese. Mashed potatoes, cause steak and mashed potatoes is good.
Ooh.
It's good. It's a good. I've eaten it plenty of times and I enjoyed it and I was happy after. So.
Yeah, another hot take. I like rare steak.
Me too.
So like
Really?
I'll take the steak juices and like put it into the mashed potatoes and it just makes it like 10 times better.
Mine's gotta be dead.
No.
Mine's gotta be dead. Like
You like it hockey puck style?
no. I like medium well. So the thing before hockey puck. Like that's me. Like I just don't like any red in it.
Strike one.
Hey,
Rejected.
I'm not a strike two.
Like a rare I'll be like, let me get that medium rare, but like hoping they make it rare. Just because ordering a rare steak is like embarrassing.
I don't know. Is it
It's
just like
so not. I take pride in my rare steaks. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I went to Texas Roadhouse literally yesterday, and I ordered that big steak. I get a 16-ounce steak at yeah. I go big. I literally do it. Like on my, I think it was my 13th birthday. I got a 32-ounce steak for my birthday.
32. Wow.
I ate it. I really should like compete, like to see if I can eat like.
Like a hot dog contest type stuff.
Yeah, kind of like that, but like with a steak. Like, there's a place in Long Island that my dad has always wanted to take me to, and it's a 64-ounce steak. And I've always said, like, I'm gonna do this challenge. I mean, my stomach is totally shrinking. Like, I should have done it when I was a kid, but I mean, hey, it's like a bucket list item.
64 ounce.
64 ounces.
At least a
Sounds
32.
good.
I mean, I don't know, like, this is like the 16. It's probably like, no, that's too big. Like, maybe like rounder.
And it's probably like that.
It's like, yeah.
That is.
Oh yeah,
That is huge.
that's a bad boy. Like I gotta say, like I was sick after that, but
That makes
it was
sense.
so
but
good.
that was. Okay.
I take pride in it though.
That is fair. So what's your side?
My side, okay, we didn't think of this one, but dinner rolls. On the topic of Texas Roadhouse, I kind of thought about it and I was like, wait a minute. Like, just imagine having Texas Roadhouse rolls like on your dinner like table. I wonder if they do that. Like, if you could just order the rolls like beforehand.
There was someone that did it the other day. They were like, they decided to go to. They did it with Olive Garden too, where they would go to the restaurant and then they would just continue ordering bread. I mean, they would have to pay for it at the end because like they get drinks and all. But they just saw how many could they eat, like how many, and they got to like 15 baskets or something crazy.
God.
And it was like 8 of them, and they were just eating bread, like roll after roll, bread after bread, like it was crazy.
I might have to challenge them to that.
You should.
To see if I can do better.
We'll have to get Tigervision like an end of year, like end of semester type meal. Go to Texas Roadhouse and just eat
That
dinner roll
sounds
after dinner roll.
Amazing.
That sounds like a great plan to me.
Wonderful. A great time.
I might know how to make dinner like those type of rolls at home, because my culinary teacher found out how to do like almost it's a very similar recipe, and he even made the butter, the cinnamon butter.
Okay.
Very similar. I'd have to ask him. I have his number. I'd have to text him and be like, hey, what was the recipe? But I might be able to know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd have to see if I can make
You'll
that
have to
today.
let me know because I will be eating them. I love them. I got literally 2 baskets and I tried my best to like place them in one like container,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I could bring it back to my apartment. And literally, that's what I ate for lunch. Like, it was one of those days. I'm a college kid. I mean, you know, it's sometimes things
Pastries
are
are
hard.
just better. Like when you're
Yeah.
when you're hungry, pastries are just better.
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah. That's,
Croissants. Oh.
What's your
That's fine,
second
Richard.
side?
Yeah, what's your second?
oh yeah, that's right. We're snaking. Okay, let's see. Mac and cheese.
That's
I'm
a
going
good
full carbs. Like, this is so bad.
turkey dinner rolls and mac and
I feel like I'm having a food baby just thinking about this. Like,
But that sounds like good. That's a good meal.
yeah, no, absolutely. 100% mac and cheese. It's always on my plate during Thanksgiving. So,
Okay.
Awesome.
how about you?
I'm gonna go with the green beans. So this is really not giving Thanksgiving, but you know, the steak, mashed potatoes, green beans.
Hey, you can't go wrong. That could be Thanksgiving. That could be
It's
Christmas.
good.
That could be a regular meal on the night.
It's versatile, versatility, very strong player, very strong roster.
All right. So now I'm looking. I was gonna go cornbread because cornbread sounds so good, and I don't even know if that counts as a dessert. I count it more as a side. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna go broccoli casserole because it gives it a little bit of a different variety than stuffing. Ham can kind of be dry. It's like in between. It's not as juicy. Stuffing, again, another dry food. I feel like broccoli casserole with cheddar, it's warm. It's like a little bit more, I don't want to say liquefied, but like it's not as dry. I'll just put it that way. So I'm gonna go broccoli casserole, and then for my dessert, I'm gonna go pumpkin pie. Obviously, I gotta go pumpkin pie. Like
It takes the ham taste away.
it does. It takes the ham taste away. So that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ham, stuffing, broccoli casserole, pumpkin pie.
That's pretty solid. For my dessert, I'm gonna go with apple pie. So steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, apple pie.
Okay,
I brought
well,
it back up. That sounds pretty good.
another thing I would say that's on our table, we have like a chocolate pudding pie that we usually get. Well, not that we get, we actually like make it, I should say. But like, that is so good. And you just put like whipped cream on top and like a little bit of chocolate chips, like mini ones.
As soon as you said chocolate pudding, like pie, I immediately tasted it. Like the
No,
cool
it's-
sensation and the light whip. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
I'm so hungry now.
I know.
like, look
Literally,
back at
we're
it.
gonna run into like the
We're
war
gonna tackle the
room.
table.
Let's
Yeah.
go so we can get
Actually.
some food.
I wonder if anyone's like still there.
No, they probably ate all the food.
I know, like.
Oh, so
heartbroken.
Zach's still there. Is there
Oh,
still
yeah.
food? Yes.
Okay, good. Good,
Wonderful.
we got food. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be running. Like I'm gonna be like faster than like what
Like a cheetah?
Usain Bolt.
Oh,
like,
Bolt.
I'm gonna be faster
You're
than
gonna break the
him.
record.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like the Flash. I'm gonna go. Phew,
Right through.
I'll be
right through the
gone.
door.
I'm gonna turn this off. That's where I'm gonna be.
Open the door now so you don't crash into it. Now we don't have to. It's less time to grab it.
Wait, you want to see me do it again?
Like, run real quick. You got back with a muffin. All right. So let's wrap it up real quick. So what was your? Let me guys know what your meal is.
Okay, yeah. Wait, I gotta remember it now. So turkey is number one. Then we have dinner rolls because those are iconic, and then mac and cheese and the chocolate pudding pie with like a little whipped cream and little tiny chocolate chips. We gotta be very specific with this, by the way. So, yeah,
That is so good.
that's mine.
Okay, Ashlyn, go ahead. Let's off your.
Steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, apple pie.
Really quick, really easy, really simple. I'll try and match it. Mine's going ham, stuffing, broccoli casserole, and pumpkin pie. I don't know which one sounds better, but they all sound like something I would eat right now because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna wrap it off. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I'm so excited to get Rachel's debut. Maybe we'll see another one. We don't know. Maybe before live
crossed.
news.
Yeah.
And
Thanks so much
Ashlyn,
for having us.
you're
Yeah, no,
back.
thank
I'm
you.
excited. Thank you. And I'm
Back for
excited the
good.
next. And I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else who's watching has a great Thanksgiving. This
Yes.
are gonna be posted like the next day or two. But yeah, so we'll see you after the break, and we'll be back.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks so much. See you guys soon.